My colleague, Congressman Kinzinger, thank you so much for introducing this legislation. It's my honor to work with you, and especially across the aisle, on something that we all agree on and realize that this is something that we need to take responsible steps in harnessing here in this country when it comes to the issue at hand. Today, financial service companies are undergoing another profound era of change. In the United States alone, there are 85 million millennials, a generation considerably more open to non-traditional financial services than past generations. This is almost the same amount of Americans who have little or no relationship with a bank. That means no checking or savings account for those people. We also know that there are more than 1 billion smartphones worldwide, with more than 200 million in the U.S. alone. People today have 24 hours a day mobile access to financial services providers, regardless of how far they are from the nearest bank branch. The FinTech revolution can bridge the gap between those who are banked and those who are not. Anyone with a cell phone should also be able to save, invest, transfer, and improve their financial experience safely. For example, our society has an unprecedented amount of choices when purchasing or selling products in person and/or online. Blockchain technology, the system behind Bitcoin, has the potential to fundamentally disrupt the way we think of not just currency exchanges, but also healthcare, energy, and intellectual property. Of course, every new system must incorporate safeguards against those who want to take advantage of it. Finding the balance between the development of new technology and the protection of our personal information is not only necessary, but critical. That's why Rep. Kinzinger and I introduced House Resolution 835, the bipartisan financial technology resolution. It is time Congress recognizes and encourages innovation while setting the tone for security and transparency. This resolution underscores FinTech's ability to improve a consumer's experience when it comes to managing their finances online. It also states that FinTech could help increase financial literacy rates across the U.S. by creating new opportunities for the nearly 25 million households in the United States that are still unbanked. Let it be known, identity theft is a real concern for all Americans at all levels. But the good news is, many within FinTech are committed to improving security through increased transparency and verifiable trust mechanisms. Not only does FinTech give small businesses and consumers an alternative way to bank, it also offers the possibility of a safer, more convenient financial experience while creating U.S. jobs. Seeing as the United States is the world leader in software development and technology, it is in our best interest to develop a national policy. We must drive innovation, boost economic growth, and ensure the protection of every American's personal information. FinTech not only makes products and services more accessible to the consumer, but it can also make these services more affordable. It's needless to say that FinTech has great potential in our future. We need to do what we have to as government to unleash the creativity, convenience, but more importantly, its responsible and safe environment for these technologies, all the while seeing to it that we stay out of the way of getting in the way of the billions and eventually trillions of dollars that will be manifested through this new industry. And that means jobs, jobs, jobs right here in America. If we don't harness this policy, if we don't work with the industries, if we don't do our job as making sure that we set the tone not only for this country, but for the world, we may find ourselves missing out on this tremendous opportunity on behalf of the American public and the American worker. I urge my colleagues to vote yes on House Resolution 835, the bipartisan FinTech bill. I yield back.